What's going on? This NTP Backstage Access. I'm your girl Marlene Massasoy.
And I'm Prestige. Today we got with us
Nasty, what up?
Yo.
Hey.
So we representing Overdose Productions today, ODP World.
Yeah.
We had the rest of the squad in here a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
You know, you wasn't able to make it. So, you know, fill us in on the role that you play in Overdose Productions.
Yeah.
Right now, you know, I'm the acting president of Overdose Productions. Kind of do a lot of things behind the scene, but I do have a mixtape about to come out. It's called The Hennessy Heartbreaker. Be out in about a month and a half. Dropping a new video next week, done by Reggie Visuals. It's called Tyrone 2 Times. It's gonna be a banger. Got a lot of stuff going on, but just as far as like behind the scenes stuff, I do a lot of more stuff. Pushing papers. I like to make it I push the papers.
Okay.
So, you know, but all in all, you know, just Overdose is going in a positive direction, and I feel like what we've been bringing to the table, not only for Pontiac but for Michigan in general, is definitely going to be is the new wave. Overdose is the wave, baby.
And well, you know, acting president, pushing papers. Can you explain how important it is to have the business side, not only of your label down, but you know, your active artists on the label? Can you explain how important it is to have your paperwork together?
I mean, it's the most important thing, in all honesty. I mean, in the business world in corporate America, bro, I mean, what they say, if it ain't signed, it ain't real. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't have your paperwork in line and in order and on top of it at all times, because, you know, this stuff has to get filed yearly, and you got to go back over and make sure that you dotted every I, crossed every T. So, I mean, if your paperwork ain't right, you really just running a faulty business, and you just out there giving away stuff for free, honestly.
Wow. So now, on your project, which one is your favorite piece that you have? Which number?
Probably
stands out. Okay, two. Two. You like, oh.
Well, no, it's probably this song called Not You.
Okay.
Just off the simple fact that I think this is the song that people gonna like the most.
Okay.
I don't necessarily like it as much, but I think that everybody else gonna like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I really like that joint. I think this Tyrone 2 Times gonna be a hitter too. I got a song for Pontiac that's literally called "I'm from the Yak, bitch." Like, so
Wow.
and I got Money Maze on that joint too. So be looking out. We got it's a lot of different pieces on this. I really broadened my spectrum of style of rap because I'm more like a barhead type dude. But on this, I made a lot of bangers, just because I wanted to show that I could do it, you know, prove to myself that I could rap, you know, a little bit different and a little bit more towards the crowd. And my persona on stage is more out there, so I can't be rapping just, you know, slow and then I'm on stage bouncing around.
Okay.
So, production-wise, you know, who you got doing work on the project?
Oh, well, I mean, you know, everything in the house, you know, Nirvana. In-house. You know, Nirvana. Was just in the booth with Lex, Ron C. Lex yesterday. You know, we put down a banger last night. I can't lie. Me, Maze, Nirvana, we put down a banger off of Lex beat, so that was dope.
Okay.
But I mean, you know, in-house. Nerd.
Yeah. Wow.
You know, that's nerd.
So now, a producer that you look up to, you like their style. Who's somebody you look up to, a rapper, you know, you like their style that's already out there, already made it, and you kind of following their tracks. Who's somebody that really motivates you to keep it going?
Like me and Prestige was talking about earlier, bro. Hov, Jay-Z, like, it's like he set the business model. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Rockefeller did some stuff that I feel made me look at the business totally different, you know, because you come in the game, like you say, you came in this motherfucking 100 grand strong. It's like, so you come in there with your bread, and you make your own lane, bro, and you bring your guys that you want to bring along with you, and you make that circle tight. You make people respect you. Like, that's all I care about. That's all I try to do. You know what I'm saying? I try to make sure that we're going in the right direction. And outside of that, I just also like the fact of how he carries himself. You know, he not easily accessible.
Okay.
You know, a lot of times, a lot of people want to be real easily accessible, and I don't necessarily think that in the industry that we in that you should just be able to get touched. You know what I'm saying? So, oh.
That's good.
And then Kanye as far as producer, so I mean, it's still kind of.
All right. Okay.
Hey, well, we got a debate going on right now on Facebook. You know, I don't know who sparked it, whether it's T.I., whether it's Gucci, but it's a debate on who started trap music. Now, what's your take on that?
I don't know, because I don't necessarily like trap music, so. but I think, in my estimation, I think T.I. kind of like brought it to the world. You know what I'm saying? But I also think like some of that bouncy stuff and some of the way that they get it from kind of started with P, Master P and them, and then it kind of just went to a different style, and then Gucci kind of just took it to a whole different level. And him and Jeezy, when they came out with that So Icy shit, it was just like they put, you know, selling that work on the map. You know, I don't really live that lifestyle, so I don't really get with it. But
and that's how I look at it. I think T.I., he brought it to the main stage, but Gucci, Jeezy, dudes like that, like the streets favored them more, and you know they took that attention and they ran with it and evolved it. You know, like rappers been talking about selling dope for years. Like before hip hop was even born, Curtis Mayfield was selling dope in bell bottles, fucking platform shoes. So like, hey, it's been a subject matter. For years. Yeah. So that's why when they talk about trap music, I identify trap music not more for its content, but its sound and its vibe.
Yeah.
You know, the heavy 808, the rolling snares, you know, the snap drums, you know, just more so of the vibe than, you know, what they actually talking about, because Master P talked about it, like I said, Mayfield talked
Mayfield was the original Pusha Man, right? He was your original. Any dude that sit there with
rock like
he got his shirt buttoned halfway up, bro, hamburger meat out, some bell bottoms and platform shoes on, cuz serving you work and telling you he your Pusha Man, bro. What?
Okay.
Superfly? I'm sorry, y'all go ahead.
Oh, no. Said your piece.
So like, when it comes down to the debate, I feel like credit is due to, you know, a lot of people, because it you know, it had to evolve. And, you know, probably even before T.I. hopped on, it was probably a neighborhood thing. But like, he got the exposure. Yep. So he took that ball and he put it out there. And he evolved with Gucci, Jeezy. So, you know, it's credit to be given around to a lot of people on that subject.
And I think a lot of it is, especially like T.I. raps, you know what I'm saying? He actually gonna rap to you, bro. Bars. A lot of like, and Jeezy too, but like Gucci and them, they say like some of their wordplay and the lingo that they use. I think that some of that still play a little bit more into the trap stuff too. Because T.I. not gonna come out there and be talking about, you know, cookies and blammers and all of that. He gonna actually really rap to you. You know what I'm saying? So
and I do make a difference too, because, you know, I will say this: T.I. is more for the mainstream crossover audience, where Jeezy and Gucci favor the people who just street mixtape head dudes. So like I said, it's credit is to be shared on that subject.
For sure.
But now that we, you know, talking about, you know, artists, like, you know, outside of rap, whether they rap, like, who was some of your favorite artists growing up?
So my favorite artist of all time is Prince.
Come on.
Wow.
You know,
The king.
Yeah.
King of pop.
The king.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I really like him, and you want to know what? I really appreciate my brother and how he tries to play a lot of different instruments and
who's your brother?
Nirvana Nair.
Yeah, we gotta shout it out. We gotta shout it out. Don't they look just alike? I mean, you know y'all brothers, right?
Yeah. Okay. You know, because Prince go in there, man, sing all the vocals, play all the instruments, mix and master it, and it come out and it just be just a sweet symphony. And you be like, boy, write all the lyrics, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just be so amazing. And so, and his songwriting, his guitar playing was just, it was impeccable. And then like I said, Hov, Prince and Hov, you know, I grew up listening to them.
So let me ask you this. Pontiac now, like the wave is building, we gaining momentum, we gaining recognition. Just from your perspective, what can we all do as a collective just to maintain this, maintain a positive vibe, and you know, stay on track to keep growing our platform?
I think that, man, we was having this conversation earlier, and I think you hit on something that was a big piece, is that people got to accept criticism. You know what I'm saying? That's huge. Another thing of it is just, in my opinion, is learning. Learning. Cats got to take the time out to actually understand this game, because it ain't just going in the booth and rapping. You know, that ain't really what it's about. Like, that's a piece of it, but I think if people started to understand that business part more and started to understand the paperwork more, then that would make them want to kind of link up and be like, oh, gee, I see that you on this. I need to be like, oh, or I see that you did this. Help me get to that point. And then that's when bonds and actual real relationships get built, is when money and the fun part of it is not really at the forefront. It's more so of, let's get this business taken care of, and then you be like, man, I'm gonna rock with this dude again. You know what I'm saying? Or so I just think learning right now be a huge impact for a lot of cats coming up, because a lot of cats is young. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So getting that proper tutelage, it'll go a long way for us.
So mentor-wise, who helped mentor you and help you with just having that knowledge or gaining that knowledge like that? Parents, somebody around the block. Like, who was it?
My biggest like inspiration, motivation, my dad.
What's his name?
Dad.
Okay.
That's the peace part.
Okay. That's R.I.P. Because that's so interesting. Everybody like, oh, my dad know who he is, or my family know who he is. So that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Just for you to shout out your father like that.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, I did a lot of stuff in his footsteps. We went to the same college, you know.
Oh.
So it was like, he showed me a lot and made sure that I did a lot, because I'm the oldest out of my brothers too. So it's like he made sure that I was gonna be able to lead them going forward, and that's been the biggest thing in my life.
That's awesome.
Amazing.
So, how can we find you on social media? Because we got to keep up with you. You got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, man. So, like, on Facebook, it's Mike Nash. You can just type in Nasty, ODP, though. It'll pop me up. On Instagram, it's ODP Nasty. Everything else is ODP Nasty.
So before we sign off, man, anything you want to plug in, shout out, before we go, performances, shows, you mentioned your project, anything.
Yeah, so I mean, we got a show this Friday at the Bullfrog. Come see us. We on at 9:30. We got 5 pre-planned showcases at the Crowfoot coming up this summer, so the dates will already be out there for you here soon. Hennessy Heartbreaker on the way. Overdope World coming out to you. Our ODP compilation CD will be out soon. Man, I don't know. Just be on the lookout, bro. It's the world, bro. Overdope World, really. It's
like
really.
Mike said, y'all got the rest of the year sold up.
I mean, bro, it's shout out them too. Shout out Secure the Bag, bro. Shout out the Gifted Hooligans. Shout out Ron C. Lex, shout out Black Hefner, bro. Like, everybody that's on that Grizzly, bro, we appreciate the love. You know what I'm saying? We going forward, bro. It's the wave, bro.
So,
he gonna be back. He gonna be back.
All right, Marlene, check us out.
All right, this has been NTP Backstage Access. I'm your girl, Marlene Massasoit.
I'm Prestige.
And it's nasty.
All right, we out.
Overdope.